Man, it's nice to be here. So, this is your Friday 5 o'clock reset at with me at Body Studios. All right. So, I'm pretty excited. Okay. Let me see how I want to do this. Still managing my aspects. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I'm pretty excited. I'm just goofing around for a second. Let's see. I was looking at something right here because I was going to try something. So, all right. All right. Well, here we go. Okay, so this will work for anyone, anywhere. Okay. This week I've done a couple of videos. I did one about the pause, about taking time to just show up for yourself and slow down, right? I think that it would be healthy for us to have like a really nice tool, okay, to use, one that is going to provide us what it is that we're asking for. And grounding and different things like that, that's all right. However, what I want to do is I want to be able, let's see, I'm looking for, let's see, here we are. All right. Oneness. I'm always looking for oneness, right? Okay. So with oneness, when we do those practices, it is more looking for similarity. And when you begin to look for similarity, what ends up happening in your life is that you find more acceptance. That acceptance breeds love. It brings love, the one vibration that you want to practice more often, because you become more authentic. And as you're authentically creating and recreating yourself, you're looking in comparison most of the time. And the idea isn't to do that, it's to look for similarities. When you look for similarities, it gives you a better connection and bridge by which to operate. Okay. So I'm going to shift some energy. So if anybody comes back to this, all right. Okay. So first things first, we'll pull cards, see what Friday's energy is like. We're asking Venus to come on in. All right. Ooh, yes. A little Freya energy. That feels nice. Okay. We are in a spiritual lesson of temperance. So when you think about chocolate, right, it has to be brought, it has to be tempered. It has to be put through a process to reach its perceived goal, right? And it already is at the same time. So that's like our spiritual lesson, learning that we already are, whatever it is that we're asking for. Now, let's say you've been at work all day and you're driving home and you don't have the luxury of closing your eyes and you have a lot on your mind. Okay. So this is what you can do with your eyes wide open and your hands at 10 and 2. Let's say you're driving. All right. Pay attention to the traffic. Just pay attention to the traffic. Look to see what's going on. Continue to look. Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. And then let go. Not of the wheel, of your mind. And now you're present. Okay? And that's how you bring yourself or embody yourself into your experience. You pay attention to your experience. Okay? Now, that is a form of meditation. It's a mini meditation and it's a reset that you can use throughout the day. Now, if you're attaching a feeling or a frequency or noticing a feeling or a frequency in what you're thinking about, okay, then that frequency is already present in what you are focusing toward. That's going to also change how you view it and what it looks like. If you're looking for performance, better performance, you need clarity. You need to be in oneness of self so that you have a better dynamic and grasp of ideation, a better, clearer vision of what it is that you would like to accomplish, being able to work smarter, set goals that are beneficial, not detrimental, understand the reality of your situation, right? These are nice little bridges to be able to do so. Okay. Another thing that you can do, all right, let's say you finally have arrived home. It's finally 5 on a Friday. Maybe you're sitting in the parking lot before happy hour. It doesn't matter. All of it is great. The idea is I want to give you like a little zhuzh in your energy. Okay. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to say everybody who comes into the thread, all right, I'm going to draw through fire, wood, earth, water, metal, spirit, air, energetically, from your crown down through your third eye, all of your audience chakras, your throat, your heart, solar plexus, your soul line, sacral, root, all the way down, down, down the legs, hips, thighs, knees, calves, shins, ankles, feet. That's right. And drop it into the earth. We're just going to keep dropping and dropping and dropping what no longer serves us. We're going to breathe into it. We're going to feel like we're coming into our bodies, right? And it'll be like, oh, yeah, here I am. Oh, I took off today. Felt so good to be out of my body, but here I am. And we'll keep bringing ourselves into our body through this intention and purposeful focus, right? And we'll just keep bringing ourselves in. We're going to keep noticing how good it feels to be me, how good it feels, how joyous it feels to be me, how spacious it feels to be me, how loving it feels to be me, how adorable it is to be me. However I want to insert a word and feel the frequency. I want to fill my experience with frequencies or feelings that I like. How grateful I am, how much beauty there is, how much money flows to me, right? Okay. All right. Now I'm in this frequency. I'm in this beautiful frequency that I've created, and I managed to do it simply by sitting still long enough to accept it. Accept that I could change myself from one frequency to another frequency. Isn't that wild? I didn't know I could do that, but I can. And it has to do with kinetic energy, and it has to do with like a lot of different things. There's a lady that I just saw today, and I didn't follow her, and I wanted to, but I don't want to do anybody else's messaging. And I am finding this messaging out there in different ways. And this one is very science-based. And she's talking about how she knows that the emotional body creates your world. That's what she was talking about. And I'm like, yes, that's what does it. And she's not calling it frequency. All right. It is feeling. Feeling creates a frequency. Okay. And so she's calling it frequency or feeling. I don't know which one. I can't remember. And I really appreciate it. But it's also how I'm trying not to speak about it anymore, which is philosophically, right? Anything that creates a belief system that you have to generate to makes it very difficult for people to move into acceptance of, because it challenges their already formed beliefs. Their formed beliefs are by which the operational values that they have, their actionable traits, like how they operate in life, right? Their MO, so to speak. This gives them ease, right? Okay, so we're coming to the end of that draw. Everybody's probably pretty relaxed now. That's what I'm feeling, like we're all really relaxed. Okay, all right. Now what we want to do is we want to ground. So we're going to open up the earth. We're going to open up the earth, and we're all going to dive into the earth. All right. Bring our energy down, 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 down into the earth, dropping those roots, really making it taproot all the way to the center. There you go. Wrapping it around. And in that connection, magic happens. All of a sudden, you start to feel reciprocity from the earth, support, enough. You start to feel revitalized because you're drawing that energy from the earth into your experience. So you're purifying the cells through the releasing of toxins, and you are replenishing the cells that are ready for rejuvenation with reciprocity. Ooh, bringing all that in. And what we're going to do now, since we're full of the earth, we're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 2. Get out all that stuff that is distortion. Probably feel draining, right? Like draining in your sinuses. It's fine. You're letting go of an energy that didn't belong to you anymore, and that's perfect. Okay, great. We're going to settle in a little bit more. Perfect. That means we're coming into our body more. We're noticing that. Now it's time for a rune for the rest of the week, right? So we started out with the card Patience or Temperance, right? And so that has many attributes to it that you can look at, right? To decide which ones fit and don't fit, or which ones you focus on or don't focus on. Okay. Is that one a puzzle or different? No, that one was. Ooh, Harvest. Okay. All right. Okay, so this rune, okay, is called Jera. Okay. Jera. There's no reversed. Okay, so oh, okay, great. So whatever it is that we're doing right now in a year, it's gonna be ready. Okay? And we are opening with a bang. Keep that in mind. You have Venus and Saturn at 0 degrees, and you have Neptune at 1 degree, Aries, Taurus, respectively. Okay? Well, Neptune, Saturn, Aries. Venus just entered Taurus. All right? Okay, a rune of beneficial outcomes. Jera applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected because we're changing. It's time to change. It's time to get active in our spiritual understanding and really create the beliefs that we want to live by and model our behavior, model our beliefs. That's what we want to do. We want to be in alignment, total alignment with who we are. All right? Okay. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. A span of time is usually involved, hence the key words 1 year. All right, so a year of growth and determination, right? And this is the next 20 years. Keep that in mind. All right. Symbolizing a full cycle before the reaping, the harvest, or the deliverance. All right. You have prepared the ground and planted the seed. Now you must cultivate with care. To those whose labor has a long season, a long coming to term, Jera offers encouragement of success. Know that the outcome is in keeping of providence and continue to persevere. It's going to happen anyway. Do it. It's going to happen anyway. Do it. Just do it. Okay? Remember the old story about the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out at night and tugged on the new shoots. There is no way to push the river. Equally, you cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential for the recognition of your own process. So, very interesting, right? So we had temperance for the week, right? This is the weekend, so take your time. All right, take your time, spend some time with you. This is about your emotions. All right, it's about allowing yourself to understand that you are divinely guided and you are enough. Okay, that's what this is about. All right. This one is about harvest 1 year fertile season. So you'll see different things that are going to pop up and show you how awesome things are that are happening, okay? And we're just planting seeds right now, so it'll take about a year for it to come to fruition. It doesn't mean it's off the table. It means it's going to be curated in a beautiful way to where what you ask for can come to pass rather than settling for what happens, right? And I think that we are becoming more mindful with who it is that we want to be and how we want to show up. And that is the key to having a great experience, is deciding that you're going to have a great experience. All right. So let me see what my tip for the day is. All right. I'm so excited. Okay, here we are. Okay. Okay, so I had to see what the suggestion was. The suggestion was for me to give you a tip that maybe I haven't given you before. Okay. Now, this particular broadcast is going to be about taking time for yourself. All right. Taking time for yourself. That's how you lay a foundation, stopping and finding out what's important to you. And we usually choose things that are of immediate value and we have concern over. And that isn't a good way to choose because you're choosing concern. You're giving more value to concern than you are to joy. All right? If you give more value to joy, you wouldn't feel concern so much because you wouldn't be in that focus. And it would just become a task. And that's how you do it. That makes it easy. Okay? All right. Now, that is just a tidbit of what I could teach you, all right, in energy literacy. Energy literacy is learning how to manage your energy in stressful situations in ways that will benefit you and all parties. And really, everybody could win in the situation if you can give yourself grace. Grace is what you really need every single time. So practice grace in your conversations, practice kindness in how you talk in your inner dialogue, all right? Then when your outer dialogue is met, it's usually kind. Give yourself that grace, kindness, and hold yourself in deep appreciation. Appreciation is probably something over the weekend that I would like for you to do 3 acts of appreciation of self. All right? I started mine already. I had a foot bath. I loved that. That was awesome. And then I'll do something else that's very reflective of those beautiful things that I call self-care. I bid you guys a great weekend, and I will see you at the next Friday reset. All right. We're going to call in an energy right now of grace and divinity to well round us in our experience. So we'll just think about our divinity and our connection to the God of our understanding. We're going to bring in more and more and more of that energy into a beautiful bubble that's placed around us for safety, protection, and sacredness and upliftment. Lots of upliftment. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up with your divinity and holiness. Make it connect. Release all spirit energy. Go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. Release all cosmic beings. Thank you so much for your service. You may go. Keep filling yourself up with your divine energy. There you go. Great. And now we'll ground. Perfect. And so it is. You guys have an excellent week. I love you. I'll see you next Friday at 5. Have a good one.